welcome back to my channel friends. This is Nirav Gohel here, and in this video I will give you information about how to calculate band score and how to calculate overall band score. In this video I will cover academic module as well as general module. So let's start. But before we start friends, if you haven't subscribed my YouTube channel yet, please press the subscribe button. While you are subscribing, you will see one bell icon. Please press that as well. Once you press that icon, you will get push notification whenever I will upload new videos. So friends, please press the subscribe and bell icon. So first let's start with the listening examination. Listening exam is exactly same in academic as well as in general. In listening examination, you have to solve 40 questions and each question will give you 1 mark. So you have to score out of 40 marks. Let's say you have scored 25 out of 40, but 25 is your marks, not a band score. So once you get your score, now it's time to convert it into a band score. So I have prepared a list. If you want to download that list or chart, link is in the description. So if you have scored 25 marks out of 40, you will score 6 band in IELTS listening examination, no matter you are general student or academic student. As I already told you, this exam will remain same. So there are some criteria like 25, 26. If you are scoring, then you will get 6 band. If you are scoring 30 to 32 marks, you will score 7 bands. So this type of criteria is there. If you want to download that chart, link is in the description. So now let's move to the reading examination. So now it's time for reading. Pattern of listening and reading is somehow similar. You have to score from 40 questions and you have to score from 40 marks. Each correct answer will give you 1 mark. So this pattern is similar, but grading system of general reading examination and academic reading examination is completely different. Let me give you one simple example. If you have scored 25 out of 40 in general reading examination, you will get only 5 bands. But if you have scored 25 in your academic reading examination, you will get 6 bands. So this is difference in grading system. Academic reading is more tougher than general reading. So in result, grading system is tougher in general IELTS. So this pattern has been set by IELTS, so nobody can change it. But here I would like to give you advice. If you are a general student, do not follow grading system of academic students. So let's move to the writing examination. So now it's time for writing examination. To calculate your band score in listening and reading examination is very easy because you have a proper grading system. But mostly students are facing issue in writing and speaking examination. So in this session, I will try to resolve all your queries. So let's start with the writing examination. So friends, there are 4 criteria and on basis of that, examiner will judge you. So if you want to calculate your band score, you need to judge your own performance on basis of these 4 criteria. So let's start with the first one. The first one is task achievement. So what does it mean over here? So if you are a general student, you have to write a letter and there will be 2 or 3 follow-up questions. And if you are academic student, you have to write on pie chart, bar graph or line graph. So if you are writing 170 words but not covering major events or the given questions, you will not get your desired target. So in that case, you cannot expect more than 6 bands. So this thing you have to make in your mind. You have to cover each and everything. You have to cover 3 follow-up questions to score high. So first thing is that. Second is task response. So task response means word limit. If you are writing less than 245 words in writing task 2, definitely you will lose your marks. So second thing is also very important. So let's move to the third one. The third one is lexical resources. So how you are converting your ideas, you are using new words or not. So this thing does matter over here. If you are repeating your words and completing 250 words, you cannot expect more than 5.5 bands. If you are not repeating, if you are achieving your task, you can expect 6.5 bands. So now let's move to the fourth important thing. Fourth one is grammatical range and accuracy. So this is also a very important thing. Let's say you wrote 270 words and made mistake in 30 words. So now your word count is 240. So you will get your band score on base of 240 words. So stop making grammatical errors. If you are making grammatical errors and expecting more than 6 bands, you cannot. If you are making 1 or 2 grammatical errors, that will be fine. If your target is 6.5 band, if you want to score more than 7 band, no grammatical error should be there. So try to judge your performance on basis of these 4 important thing or criteria. Try to judge you have used high level of words or not, how many grammatical mistake you made, and after that you need to count your words. If you made mistake in 40 words, remove that and then count your words. So this way you have to try to calculate your band score, and trust me, you will get more or less exact score. So friends, now let's move to the speaking examination. So friends, now it's time for speaking examination. So mostly students are not able to judge their band score in speaking examination. They are practicing very hard, they are recording their voice, they are speaking in front of mirror, but they are not able to judge their score. So in this video, in this session, I will try to resolve your all queries. So first of all, I would like to tell you one thing that I have observed. Mostly students are running behind accents. They want to speak in British or US accents, but this thing is not mentioned in the criteria. So what I would advise is, rather than running behind accents, focus on criteria. There are 4 criteria. First one is fluency, second one is coherence, third is grammatical accuracy, and the fourth one is vocabulary. So focus on these 4 criteria. If I am asking you some question, you should be able to give me answer with fluency. If you have recorded your voice, listen it and ask one question to yourself: are you fluent? If you are getting answer like no, work on it. First thing is be fluent, speak with fluency. Second is coherence. So it is kind of difficult thing to explain you what is coherence, but let me give you one simple example. If I am asking you advantages of car and in answer you are mentioning features of car, so you gave answer with fluency but somehow out of track, it indicates you didn't understand the question, you lose your consistency. Or else let's say if you are speaking on some topic and just because of limited vocabulary you are switching, you are trying to change. So this thing is very important. Be fluent, focus on your coherence. So let's move to the third criteria. Third criteria is grammar. So grammar is not only important for speaking examination but as important for remaining 3 sections. So work on it. You should have good grammar skills. So then the last one is vocabulary. So let's say you are speaking fluently, you are speaking with the correct grammar, but you are using repeated words. So you will not get more than 6 bands. So work on these 4 criteria. So now it's time for evaluation. Let's say you have recorded your voice. Now start listening. Ask first question: are you fluent? If you are getting answer no, your current score is 5.5. If you are fluent but making grammatical errors, your score is somehow 6 band. And if you are fluent in all 4 criterias, you can expect your score more than 7 bands. So this way friends, you have to focus on criteria and you have to judge your performance on basis of these 4 criteria. If you feel like I'm not using high level of vocabulary, use it. So this way you can improve and measure your current band score. So this is all for this session friends. So now friends, you have calculated your listening, reading, writing and speaking band score. So now how to calculate overall band score. So I have one tutorial, just have a look on it, then we will meet again. So friends, overall score is nothing just average of 4 sections. So you need to take individual score and divide it by 4. So let's take one example. If you are scoring 5 band in your reading examination, 5 band in your listening examination, 5.5 band in your writing examination and 5.5 band in your speaking examination, so your total will be 21. So now divide it by 4. So here you will get 5.25, but as you are knowing, you will not get this score in your mark sheet. If you are getting 5.25 or more, you will get 5.5 band overall. But if your score is less than 5.25, your overall score will be 5. So let's take another example. So I am clearing this now. Let's say you score 5 band in your reading, 5 band in your listening, 5 band in your writing and 5.5 band in your speaking examination. Then your total will be 20.5. So divide it by 4. You will get 5.12. So now your overall score will be 5 band. So this way you have to calculate your overall band score. So I hope this thing is very much clear for you now. So I hope friends now these things are very much clear in your mind, how to calculate band score for listening, reading, writing and speaking, and how to calculate overall band score. So friends, this thing is very much important because while you are practicing you should know what is your current score, right? So with the help of this thing you will be able to calculate your current score. So friends, this is all from my side. I hope you like this video. If you like, please do not forget to press the like button, and if possible share with your friends as well so they can calculate their band score as well. So if you haven't subscribed my YouTube channel, please press the subscribe button. So friends, soon I will come back with new study material and tips for you. Till then, keep practicing. Bye bye.